Hey guys, momentakjankguyhere here, bringing you a brand new deck profile. It is going to be on my Katakuri deck, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And it is the same deck that was that I in the video where I uploaded was Katakuri versus Sakazuchi. Right, so let's start. This is the leader, Charlotte Katakuri. This is, the leader is just super strong. For one Dawn when attacking, look at up to one card from the top of yours or your opponent's life. You can look at it, leave it there, or put it back on the top, or you just shove it to the bottom. Because let's say it's a trigger, like you can't have that and then just bottom deck it. And he gets an additional 1k. So for one Dawn, he gets 2k power basically, swinging for 7k, already forcing at least a 2k counter or 2 cards in hand basically, or unless they just take the hit. So very, very strong leader. Next for the one drops, we play 8. I'll make this one out of the way really quick. It's going to be 4 Shurujin. You never use it for the on play. You only use it for the 2k counter in hand, and it's a searchable 2k counter, which is why we run it. Next, we are playing 4 Pudding. Pudding is the searcher for the entire deck. On play, look at 4 cards on top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Big Mom Pirates card or Sanji other than herself. Add it to your hand and then place the rest at the bottom of your deck. Why it's not top 5, I don't understand. Red gets top 5, but this doesn't, so. Now on to the 3 costs. Let's put this over here, that way we don't spoil anything. So we are playing 4 Pedestal. This is another searcher of the deck. If it gets KO'd, look it up 3 cards. On KO, look it up 3 cards on top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Big Mom Pirates type card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So it's just like Pudding, except this does not search Sanji. It's specifically only Big Mom Pirates. And so this is a card that people don't really want to like KO or get rid of it right away, but sometimes they do. But then again, it can't help you out later on. This is very bad against Sakazuchi because they just bottom deck it, so you never get the KO effect. But this is a very strong card, and it also has a trigger effect. You may trash 1 card from your hand, play this card, and it's just insane value. Next, we are playing 3 Brule. This is just a blocker, 1k power. Also has a trigger. You just play the card, so very, very strong card. And then these are the only ones only 3 costs you will ever play if they're in your hand, if you need to play them. This is the gift, but usually you play the Brule. And then we play 3 Capone Gang Beige. A 2k counter, which is amazing. Up to one of your trigger effect is up to one of your opponent's leader or character cards cannot attack during this turn. So let's say you do the leader skill. This is the first check. You could just put it to the bottom and save flare and just know like throughout the game you're like, okay, I can live this turn because there's a Capone there. So super good card, super insane. Next, we're gonna go up to the 4 drops. We only play 8. So we are playing 4 Charlotte Cracker. This card is very good if it's one of the first few checks in life, because for the effect is for 1 Dawn. If you have less life cards than your opponent, this card gains double attack and plus 1000 power. So just like the leader, but if you're under less life, it swings for 7k, 2 checks for 1 Dawn. But usually if they hit this and they have no blockers, you just on the start of your turn, you just shove all the Dawn under it basically and just guarantee that they're going to take 2 hits, which is very insane. And it also has a trigger effect. You may trash 1 card from your hand and then play this card. And then next we have the Sanji blocker. Just 4 drop 5k blocker. So there's 8 blockers in this deck. Trigger is you may trash 1 card in your hand, play this card. So this is only searchable off Pudding. Next to the 5 drops, we do play quite a few. Well, not too many. So I was running this at 3 originally, but I realized that Geratu is good only if you see it really on curve. Essentially, like if you're going second on your turn 6 Dawn, if you're going first on your 5 Dawn play. Has a very good on play. So on play, key up to one of your opponent's characters was a cost equal to or less than the number of your opponent's life cards. So if you're playing against a 4-life deck, and you have this on curve, you can't kill 5 cost. You can only kill 4 or less, but also depending on the life throughout the game, it's like, oh, you can kill 2 cost or 1 cost. Or if they want to keep like countering out to protect their life really heavy, this does get much better. But I only kept it at 2, and it's been very nicely, and also it's unsearchable in the deck. But it's a nice addition, and it's nice getting a more spell removal that isn't just Thunderbolt or Katakuri. The next, you're playing 2 Soltaris. I like this a lot too. I played a game like later on with my friend, and I hit it in life. Oh, he hit it in life, and it's just very nice. A vanilla 5k body, and then basically it's like a pseudo blocker as well, because after they swing, they're gonna want to swing over it. That way you can have less attacks. And he's a 5k body, and he's also a 2k counter. Oh, excuse me. And next for the last card is Shirohoshi. So we played 3. This is just the dash pack art, and that's the regular art. So very strong card. If you play Yu-Gi-Oh, it's Graceful Charity. On play, draw 3 cards, trash 2 cards in your hand, so you get to get 1 additional card. The trigger is just play this card. No power, but that's perfectly fine. Filters your hand, fixes your hand, and you have like dead cards in there. Now on to the high end. These are the boss cards of the deck. So we were playing 3 Charlotte Katakuri. This card's insane. I have a love-hate relationship with this card because it is very good, but I hate giving the opponent more life because it means I have to hit him more and more. But at the same time, hitting an 8 cost or less is insane. So this card is super strong. He's very expensive for a very good reason. And he's very generic. On play, add up to 1 character with a cost of 8 or less to the top or bottom of the owner's life cards face up. So you'll know when it's coming. You'll know when it's about to go up. And you can, let's say you swing at their life. They have nothing on board. You can swing at their life. Let's say swinging was like a Perospero or a Sanji or even a Cracker. You can swing with leader, pay 8, put that card back onto your life on top, so they know like, okay, I swung at it, now I'm getting more value out of it because it's in life again. And this card is just stupid strong. The next we are playing 3 Charlotte Lindley and 3 Big Mom 7-drop. This is probably the card where they choose to give you life the most. So on play, your opponent chooses 1. Trash 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards. Add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life card. So it's either they lose a life or you get a life. And the fact that it's just trash means they don't even get the card to their hand. They don't get the trigger. They get nothing. They just straight up lose it. And this card's very nice. It's an 8k. Also, this is also an 8k. And then we were playing the big boss monster character for 10-drop Big Mom. Seeing this back to back near the end game, it just ensures that like you basically win the game. So on play, if your leader card has the Big Mom Pirates type, you gain a life and the opponent loses a life. And it's just very strong. She's a 12k body, which is super insane. And just going back to back is just insane. And card is devastating. And then on to the events. So I'm running 3 Thunderbolts. Thunderbolt is a very strong card. You may trash 1 card from the top of your life cards. KO to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Very nice card. And the trigger is even better. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So it's the exact same thing, except you don't need to trash a life. It just activates. So this card is... It's a situational card. Sometimes early on, you don't want to use it, but sometimes like you have to. They have something really annoying on the board. Next, we have been trying out 200 million Voltamaru. I'm still a bit iffy on this card because it's meant to use obviously the more later on in the game, because when you're at 1 life, you get the full value out of it. The trigger is very nice. You may trash 2 cards in your hand, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life cards. And the main is up to one of your leader character cards gives plus 3,000 power during this turn. Then, if you have 1 or less life cards, rest up to one of your opponent's characters that cost 4 or less. So best thing you can do is it's like it can rest a blocker, but I'm debating about taking it out and just putting in another Ikaku Severity. It's a counter, which I like. Up to one of your leader character cards gets plus 5,000 power during this battle, and it's just very nice. Get it's 5,000 for 2 costs. So let's say this, you have like an awkward number like 9 with 1 card. You can block for 10, and the trigger is the exact same as this one. Trash 2 cards in your hand. Add up to 1 card on top of your deck to your life cards. So, it came up once today, and it's meh so far for me personally, but I might just put another one of this in there. So that is the entire deck. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and we'll try to get more videos for you later. See you guys later.